They say don't get too close to the fire. I might get burned a little, but I don't mind. I need your love.
Yeah.
So woohoo!
Oh, there's the cat. Is that a boy or a girl?
This is a girl. She's
Oh,
not getting the grooming appointment. This is for the other cat.
bless.
When I get
Oh,
her.
well, she's pretty.
Say thank you. She's not having it today. She will though. She makes guest appearances all the
Oh,
time.
that's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
Go
Let
take
me
a nap.
see. Yeah. I'm just so glad that everything you can hear me good and I can hear you good and it's not lagging, right?
No.
Okay. Well, it's already recording, so we're going for it.
All right.
Let me get me a swig of beer. We should have did happy hour.
Dang, Flavit. We done messed up.
Oh goodness. Okay. I'll count us down and we'll start. You ready?
All right.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? Today I have a very special guest. She is a rising star in country music. It's Makenzie Phipps. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to talk to you. Scott over at 2911 has really talked you up, and so I'm going to just dive right into it. We got a lot of ground to cover. And the first thing, Makenzie, I wanted to talk about was you have a new single about to drop. Am I right?
Yes, on my birthday.
Oh, that's your birthday.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Well, tell us about this new single. I want to know more about how it came together.
Yes. So the new single that will be releasing on February 16th, for those that do not know my birthday, it is called 18 Wheels. And this song was written by my backup singer and guitarist, Shane Begley. He wrote
Okay.
this song for me a couple of years back, actually. It feels like it just happened yesterday, but it's coming up on a couple of years now. But
Yeah.
he wrote this song for me to sing at the 50th Mid America Trucking Show anniversary that was held in Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
And he he actually wrote this song in honor of all truck drivers in the
Oh,
world.
I love it.
And they had actually asked if he would write a song about truckers just for the Mid America Trucking Show for me to sing at. So he came up with this song on the spot, and I just loved everything about it. And I love the whole storyline of it because it is definitely a tearjerker and it's just so heartfelt, and it's our big appreciation to all truck drivers out there.
Oh, wow. Now, knowing the backstory now makes me really excited for it because I think a lot of our proud American truck drivers are just, they're some of the unsung heroes, you know? So
They are, because I always say without truck drivers, I mean, the world wouldn't go round. We
you're
wouldn't
right.
have anything at all.
I'm telling you. So I'm excited about that. That sounds awesome. That's February the 16th,
Yes,
and
my
it'll be
birthday.
released.
So that could be everybody's gift to me, is to stream the song.
See, there you go. And I will be including links for all your socials and of course your website so people can be aware that the single is dropping very soon. So that's exciting. Now, tell me a little bit about who Makenzie Phipps is and what got you into this crazy business of country music.
What did get me into this crazy business? I ask myself every day.
Hmm.
So I got started singing at a very, very young age. I was 4, and I got started singing in church with my mama. She's the one that got me into singing, and she could see that I really had a niche for it. And I just always loved singing. Singing was just something I knew it was second nature to me. I never knew anything different. Definitely when I was younger, for the longest time, I didn't know that singing could be a career. I just thought that there were
Hmm.
singers in the world. I didn't know they made money or anything. I just thought that if you could sing, then you could become famous. However, I always talk about, though, I wish I would have been born in a different decade because I look back at I got to be careful how I say this because especially in today's world compared to the older days back
Mm-hmm.
in the 60s and 70s and so forth, they both had their pros and cons with the music business, but I loved how back then, I mean, Loretta Lynn, for instance, she would just roll up to radio stations and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Here, play my stuff. Do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk
Yeah.
to you. I'll sing to you." And I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat if I knew that it would get me where I needed to be.
Right.
But in today's time, it's not as easy. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of digital and a lot of social media and just internet in general. So that's a pro and a con in
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Pro and a con in itself. But
Yeah.
I've just always loved music. The Lord put me on this world, on this earth to sing, and
Yeah.
I just do everything for him because he's the reason that I have this talent. But I just keep taking it day by day, and I've been booking shows left and right. I think for 2024 now I have over 80 shows. So I've been
Already. Wow.
yes, I've been booking it.
That's awesome. Good for you. That's exciting.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. I love your accent, by the way. It's just straight up
Thank you.
genuine and country. It's cornbread. Like me. I'm country's cornbread. You ever heard
Everybody always says that I have an accent. I don't think I have an accent until I'm mad. Now, if I'm mad,
does the southern come out
we're gonna
come
be
out in you then?
cornbreading and slawing all day. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's
But no,
hilarious.
I was born on the West Virginia line, so I usually tell people
Oh,
I guess I got the accent from the West Virginia side.
yeah.
I don't really know because where I was born in Bluefield, Virginia,
Hmm.
and a lot of people know Bluefield being Bluefield, West Virginia, because there's two. They're 5 minutes from each
Oh,
other.
okay.
That's where I
Okay.
was. From where my house was in Virginia, we were literally 7 minutes from the West
Oh,
Virginia line.
wow. Okay. Very cool.
So there was a lot of things that you could, especially in Bluefield, Virginia, you're like, oh, well, we're going to go watch the high school football
Hmm.
team. That was on the West Virginia side, the stadium that they joined, that they would play
Yeah.
at. It's where you'd play at on the West Virginia side. So
Oh,
there's
wow.
so many different reasons why we'd have to go to West Virginia and be in Virginia and all that.
Oh, wow. Now, is your family still there?
No, so me and my family, well, me and my parents, my brother is still in West Virginia,
Hmm.
but my parents and I, we moved near Nashville, Tennessee last summer.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
We
So
did.
they're part of the team. They're
Mhm.
they're they're 100% behind you. It sounds
Yes,
like.
they have always been my biggest supporters ever in music. The everything that they've done, gosh, I can't even begin to express my appreciation. They have went into so many different things. They've spent so much money. They have gone
Mm.
through so many different obstacles with me,
Hmm.
and especially with us moving to a whole completely different state was definitely a big change for us because my dad was born in Virginia, my mom was born in Maryland, but when she was a little girl moved to Virginia, so
Oh, wow.
that's
Okay.
basically all they've really ever known.
Yeah.
And me and my brother were born in Virginia, so when we decided to move, it was a little scary because we didn't
Hmm.
know what it was like living in a big
Yeah.
city, and
Hmm.
there's just so much to do
Yeah.
here. There's so many different opportunities, and they absolutely
Yeah.
love it.
Oh, good. Good. I love it. I love it up there. I go often. I'll be up there tomorrow, but uh, I was up there maybe 2 weekends ago, and there's just something magical, especially when you are go to Opry Mills. You feel the magic of country music right there at the Opry, and I know you know what I'm talking about. It's something hard to explain, but you just feel the magic in the air of country
Mhm.
music, and all that good stuff. So I wish you nothing but the best up there in that world. So that's awesome that you have support around you. Now, I was going to talk about this with your with what you're doing now with the songs you got coming out and the shows you got booked. Are you doing a lot of full band shows, or is it acoustic or trio, or what does this look like, or a mixture?
Right. So, especially for 2024, I have a lot of new things coming. Like I'd spoken with you before we even got started
Mm-hmm.
when I'm on the phone with cat groomers. So I'm actually in the process right now of moving. I'm going to be moving to an apartment.
Okay.
So that's going to be definitely a big change.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, there's a lot going on in my life right now that I really cannot put all of my focus on a band currently.
Right.
And I've been in bands, especially back in Virginia. I've been in 2 bands,
Mm-hmm.
and I love the dynamic of bands. There's so much that bands can offer.
Right.
Just as of right now, especially when I moved in Tennessee back in June, I really didn't have many shows booked, and that was only solely because I'm new. I'm still building a foundation. I'm
Right.
still building a fan base. So,
Yeah.
not a lot of places had openings for people to come and play because they've already been booked out. So
Yeah.
that's why I really just put my primary focus for 2024 to really solidify as many dates as I possibly could,
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure I had shows throughout Tennessee and still Virginia, West
Yeah.
Virginia. So
Okay.
I have decided to keep those primarily duo shows for the year until I'm
Mm.
able to build kind of a very good solid foundation. And then once I get that built for the new year, then I'm going to start putting my focus towards building a band.
That's awesome. Now, the duo is this the songwriter that you were talking about earlier? Is that who
Yes,
travels
that
with
is
you?
Shane. Yeah.
Okay. And what's his name?
Yes.
Shane.
Shane
Awesome.
Baker.
Awesome. Well, that's very cool. Now, with all of this that's going on with you and with all these dates, do you try to, or what's it like for an artist where you're at, to play? Do you want to play in Nashville, or is it on the outskirts of Nashville? Is that still something that you strive for, or are you trying to get out and about?
Right. So, especially when I had decided to put all of my focus in October through December of 2023, I
Hmm.
was branching out to different locations on the outskirts of Nashville because there are so many artists that are in downtown Nashville that it's just kind of difficult to really try
Yeah.
to get booked there anyways. And the only place that we really play down in downtown Nashville is at Old
Oh yeah.
Red. We absolutely love playing there. It's kind of on the outskirts of Broadway. It's not really in the middle of Broadway.
Hmm.
So it doesn't get as crazy as some people I know who play. They deal with some pretty crazy people that love to go and have fun in Tennessee. But we love playing at Old Red. It's a family
Oh
oriented
yeah.
establishment. People come up. We play at the Lookout, especially on the very top where people come and they enjoy their
Hmm.
dinner and a couple of drinks and they just
Oh, that
love
bet that is
listening to
fun. That up there on the
music.
rooftop.
Yeah, that's where we
Yeah.
usually we've only ever played
Oh,
the
sweet.
main stage one time, but we
Yeah.
usually play up on the Lookout whenever we do get the chance to play there, and we just
Hmm.
absolutely love it. But as far as booking, I've actually booked a lot throughout Tennessee. Like this
Nice.
weekend, tomorrow, we will be in Ashland City, which is
Oh,
outside of Nashville. And then
yeah.
Saturday, we'll be in Clarksville. And
Hmm.
we're just going to different places
I
around
love it.
Tennessee.
I love
So
it.
I
Um,
just, I reached out to places and hoped for the best.
oh yeah. Yeah, no doubt. See, what was I gonna say? Uh, what in the world was I gonna say, Makenzie? I just lost my train of thought. It was good too. Oh, I'm good buddies with the head bartender at O Reds there in Nashville,
Oh, okay.
Matt. So um anyway, I'll just letting you know.
They're all good people there. I love
Yeah,
all of the workers. They're very nice. They're very accommodating, and they help
yeah.
out a lot.
I went to O Reds a few weekends ago in Gatlinburg. Have you been to that
Okay.
one?
Yes, we used to play there quite a bit when we were
Yeah.
in Virginia because it was only a 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, okay.
So we were playing from 3 to 6 or 4 to 8. We would leave, we go and play, and then we'd have to drive back. And people really underestimate, you hear it's a 3.5 hour drive. Oh, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then after you get done playing, and especially like we would play there a bunch, we'd play there like 2 to 3 times a month.
Yeah.
So we'd be driving and driving and driving. It's just like you get to the point where you've drove so
Hmm.
much that you know where
Yeah.
everything is. And then when it starts getting dark, then you see certain things.
Yeah.
Like one thing I would base it off of is I'd base it off of the college I went to. And I would always be like, when I get to the college, I know I am still 40 minutes away from my house. And it just like, it would break your heart because you're just like, I want to be home.
That
I
is
don't want to be
hilarious.
driving anymore. But yeah, that was a struggle for a little bit, especially because when I'd play there, I was like 17, 18.
Yeah.
So I'd just be driving. I'd be like, oh gosh, I'm so tired.
Oh, I love Gatlinburg, man. I just love it.
Yes, there's so many different things, especially down there. My parents, they'll take
Yeah.
weekend trips and go spend the weekend down in Sevierville
Oh
and Pigeon
yeah.
Forge.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. I went up there a few weekends ago and interviewed TG Shepherd at the Dreammore Resort that Dolly has, and
Yeah.
it was that's the first time I've been to the Dreammore, so it's beautiful.
Is
Anything
it the new one?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
My parents just stayed there last month for my dad's 50th birthday.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, they really liked it.
Yeah.
I love TG. He's a good guy.
He's awesome. Did you Scott had told me, but as I was reading some of my notes, the single "You Bring the Beer, I'll Bring the Noise" was recently premiered by RFD TV.
Yes.
Now, is that when they said premiered, is that a video or just what was premiered?
Yes, so when I went and did RFD, I believe that was in September,
Okay.
October, maybe. I'm trying. All of the days are just
Oh, I know it.
running together. All of them are
Oh,
running
I
together.
bet.
I cannot keep track of anything. But when we had went to RFD TV, we actually went to the studio.
Nice.
It was very fun. I got to premiere the song and I got to sing the song on the live television set, and that was in September. That was very,
Nice.
very fun.
Okay.
We enjoyed
Okay.
doing that. It was very fun. Everybody was
Yeah.
so nice. It was so nice to be able to speak with all of them.
Oh, and that's great exposure too. I love RFD TV.
Yes, they were a great team to work with.
Here you can check out that's my little doggy.
My goodness, hello. You in a chair?
He is. He likes that chair. He'll sit in that chair, and usually he'll stay inside while I do podcasts, but actually, but I had to let him come out today.
Raven's asleep in her bed.
Raven is the cat.
Yes.
Yep. So
and I'm hoping to be getting another cat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We didn't talk about that because we talked about the groomer, but now the other cat you're getting.
Yes.
I know people that are listening right now are like, what are they talking about?
Yes, so to fill everybody in, before we got onto this Zoom call, we were having some technical issues because I just bring those. I bring them. I take the fault. I just do. And before I had gotten onto the call to speak with you, I was calling cat groomers because this cat that I am potentially going to be adopting is a medium to long-haired cat. So he is definitely going to need groomed.
Oh yeah.
Monthly. Raven, I used to take her to the groomers in Virginia and I would get her bathed and they'd clip her nails and all that. But since we've moved, I really don't take her anymore because she's a short hair. She doesn't really need it. So I tend all of that. I'll clip her nails.
She's so pretty.
I bought a waterless shampoo that I rub on her, and she's got it made. I brushed this cat's teeth. Like she's got it made. I do. I brush her teeth.
I brush his teeth too.
I do. I brush her teeth. I do everything for this cat.
Oh,
so when she gets a brother, she's gonna have to share the attention. But I cannot wait to share him with everybody because everybody on my page, it's hilarious. Everybody knows Baby Raven. The people on my page know her. Interviewers know her. It's hilarious. When I started doing interviews, she would make guest appearances, as I called it. And I remember Scott, bless his heart, he was like, maybe we should try to keep her out of them, try to make it look as professional as possible. And it started getting to the point where these interviewers were asking, if she was going to make a guest appearance. And it was hilarious. They would ask for photos, for videos. It was hilarious. I absolutely
I
loved it.
love
So
it.
everybody can stay tuned for the new baby that will be coming hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Do you have a name for the new baby?
His name is already picked, and his name is Jared.
Jared. Awesome.
Jared. He's cross-eyed. He's so cute.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, I'll have to show you when we
Oh
get
my
on.
gosh, that's awesome.
I can't show everybody out there. They're gonna have to wait and see along with this new single.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
I'll give you the sneak peek of it.
That's awesome. Well, tell me, we were talking about traditional country earlier. What era of country or are you drawn to that you is it the Loretta Lynn era or is it 90s country or is it I love hearing stories about your influences and what decade of country you're drawn to the most.
Yes, so I was definitely raised on the, you know, 50s, 60s, 70s. Like that's what I was raised on. I
Oh
absolutely
yeah.
loved Loretta Lynn with everything in me, with every fiber of my being. I was so devastated that I had never got to meet her. I was so close to meeting her. I've met her granddaughter Taylor Lynn multiple times. I've
Oh
met her
yeah.
sister Crystal Gale.
Yes,
I
man.
never got to meet her. It broke my heart. She was the first person I ever started singing,
Oh,
and I just loved everything about her.
wow.
And I very much have a strong appreciation for all of the older generation artists
Mhm.
because they paved the way for country
Mhm.
music. Because
Yeah.
I absolutely adore Loretta Lynn. I love Patsy Cline, Tammy Wynette. I
Okay.
love all of them, George Jones, and so
Yeah.
forth. And
Ah,
I do especially love 90s and 80s as well. Toby Keith's passing has really broken my
mm,
heart.
I
It
know.
broke my heart. I woke up at like 6:30 yesterday and, and it was just like, or it wasn't yesterday, the
Mhm.
day before. And it's the first thing I saw on Facebook, just Toby Keith died. And I was just like,
Ah, it's so sad. I really thought he was pulling through and
I
he was
did
going to be
too.
fine, especially after watching him on Bobby Bones show. I thought just a few weeks ago he was going to, you know, he was planning on touring, and all that. So that was definitely that was a very big shocker for me. I knew he was struggling, but I thought he was going to overcome it.
That's what I feel like everybody had felt.
Yeah.
But my dad had mentioned in his last interview he did seem to be pretty rough. And
Hmm.
I just couldn't imagine everything his family's been going through. And I loved him as an artist. Even
Hmm.
my aunt, who now has, unfortunately, she has progressed dementia. She's in a
Mm.
nursing home. All she ever wanted to do was go see a Toby Keith concert,
Oh wow.
but she has really bad Parkinson's, and she also
Uh,
has a very bad back. So,
hmm.
we were going to go take her one time, but we were like, there's no way she's going to be able to sit in the seats for that long, and
Mm.
she wanted nothing more than to have seen him. And I said the day he passed, if she was in her right mind, she would have been crushed.
Bless her heart.
He was a
Is
good
she,
one.
did grow well, you speaking of Taylor, talked to Taylor last week and she's coming on the show, her and Trey as the Twitty and Lynn.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. They're great. I saw them perform last Tuesday night in Hendersonville and it was awesome.
They are, and she's such a nice person. The last time I
Hmm.
actually met up with her was when we were at the Celebrity Waiters benefit, and that was in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
And we were both celebrity waiters for the event that they were
Yeah.
raising money. And she's a blast. I love talking to her. She's so nice and so down to earth.
Oh, I do. I love her accent too.
Hmm.
She's got a good old country accent. Um,
Yes, and she does sound a lot like Loretta.
oh, I know. I
She's got
know.
like a higher toned
Yeah.
Loretta.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so for as far as this year goes, we got your dates. You got a new single coming out the 16th of February. Is there anything else on the horizon? Uh, More music or just focusing on the songs that are out and touring or Anything else on the books that you could share?
So 18 Wheels will be releasing my birthday, February 16th. Go give it a stream. That'll be your present to me. And I
Oh
will
yeah.
then be releasing one more song to complete an EP. And that song
Nice.
will probably be releasing um probably before a little bit before summer, if not at the very beginning of summer, I would imagine.
Okay.
We haven't set a specific date for it, but it will be out here in the next couple of months that people can be checking out. And I will be going back into studio and recording more songs to be releasing to everybody. And I'm just very excited to be going to all of these different venues that I have booked for 2024. I'll be all throughout Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee. I have some shows in Illinois as well as a pop-up show in Indiana that people can be on the lookout for.
Oh,
So
okay.
y'all can go
Okay.
check all of that out. It is available on my website, MakenziePhipps.com, as well as all of my other socials that I'm on, which are Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And maybe our paths will meet.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. We're gonna make sure that everybody has access to your links, your socials, and all that good stuff. And I'll also remember and remind people on the 16th. Actually, I might do it on the 15th to go. Well, they can probably just go ahead and pre-save the single, can't they?
Yep.
Yeah, that's even
It's
better.
available. Yes.
That's awesome. Makenzie, you've been an absolute joy, and I'm so glad we got to hang out and talk.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today and talking about anything and everything music related and pet related.
I know, I know. My dog, he keeps licking my hand saying, "Hurry up, Britt, hurry up." His name's Tank.
All right, here's your sneak peek. If I
Wait,
get him.
wait, you don't want to show your
Nope.
fans yet, right?
Nope. Nobody
Okay,
got
let's
to see.
so have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon.
Y'all stay safe and stay blessed.